Hi everyone. I am so frustrated. I've been trying so hard to update that video. So I just decided I'm going to try and do this and get it done. I don't know. I just apologize. Hopefully I'll get it up sometime. I have old equipment and that I think is the problem. So I got to make this kind of quick. I've got a towel down here. This is for the felting of the flowers for the you can use this for any kind of felting. Bubble wrap, bubble side up. Then I have a Gatorade bottle, or you can use milk chugs. Drill some holes in the top. Put warm water and a dash of Dawn or Palmolive, any kind of liquid dish detergent. I used up all my roving on the last video from the box, so I'm just using some roving here. You take your roving and you pull it like this, and you're going to make small wisps, and you're going to put it across. We're going to make a felted rectangle because then you're going to cut the flowers out after. You're going to make all this go the same way, same direction, all this wool. And then when you get to the bottom, I just flip it so I have a square edge. And it gets a little staticky. Do not use your silk, all the silk, because it's too slippery and it doesn't felt as well. Silk doesn't felt at all. Okay, now I'm going to take this and go the other way, and you want wisps of it. You don't want it real thick or you'll have like cardboardy felt. This one here is a little too thin. And then you go in the opposite direction and the same thing. You layer it all down like this. And then on this side, because I like to keep a little bit of a square edge, I do it the opposite. I don't know what kind of roving this is. It's just probably Corriedale. And then you can kind of just pre-felt it like this, just rubbing it a little bit so that you can see, you can lift it up and see if you have any holes. Then this is a piece of mesh that it's a laundry bag from the dollar store, and I cut all the other stuff off so it's got a binder on it. Any kind of mesh works. And then I'm just going to take the water and get this nice and saturated. Not too much. And then I put the mesh over it and gently press down on it, making sure the water's in through all the layers. And then you'll see bubbles start, your soap is going to start coming up. On your first layer, first time you're rubbing, rub gently. Small little circles, rub gently, because what you want to do is make a skin on top of the felt. You want all the fibers to start blending together. Felt takes heat, agitation, and moisture. And the heat can come from the agitation, so you just keep rubbing in little circles. Make sure you get your edges. My laptop is 10 years old, so that's giving me fits. My tabletop computer is 10 years old. Everything is old, including me. And I'm just so frustrated. I've been trying for 3 days to get this to upload. This better work. So you just keep rubbing it, and it's on that bubble wrap. And it will start felting to the mesh. So you have to lift it off a little bit. And what I do is I flick it like this, and you'll see it starting to stick. You can see it pulling. So you just remove this carefully, and it's sticking pretty good already, just that little bit. And you don't want it to disturb the wool. Wow. So you pull it off, and then put it back down and rub some more. this is pretty much it for these flowers. Well, this and letting it dry, obviously, but I'm making a mess. Okay, let's pull this back here. And felt wool seems to get bigger before it gets smaller. You can take this off now and start rubbing with your hands if it sticks together. But this here, you have to work the edges, make sure you get everything. And then I'll show you the pinch test. Now this is too soon, but if I pull it up like that and it stays up like whipped cream, it's not felted yet. It's got like little, you can see the fibers are moving. So we just got to keep working it. Working. Like my edge here, this edge is really, really mushy. And you can work an area, and if you have a hole, don't worry about it because we're cutting. We're not making a flower, we're cutting. So it's actually easier with the mesh on top. Now I'm just basically rubbing it against the bubble wrap. And you can get firmer. Once you get that kind of a skin on top, I don't know how to explain it other than it's like a skin, then you can really start working it. And I'm heavy-handed. Of course, you know, we all have one hand that's stronger than the other. And I can make everything lopsided because of it. I have a very strong right hand. Just flip it. You don't want you don't want too much soap either, because it hinders the felting process. I want to get this so I can show you the. Yeah, this is felting up pretty quick. And it's cold here. It was beautiful yesterday. Cold here today. This is spring in Wisconsin. And once again, I apologize for, hopefully I can get the other video up eventually. I don't know. Okay, this is done. And I will show you the pinch test. That was pretty painless. Okay, my dog's gonna bark, so maybe not. Okay, this here, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in. I don't think I can. No, I can't on this. It's right on the YouTube. But you can take your finger and move it like this, and the fibers aren't moving. Huh, I can move the camera. Okay, see the fibers? They don't move. They're felted. And that's the pinch test. It's, in other words, if you try to pinch it, all you do is get a couple little fibers. Okay, that's the felting. Now what I'll do is I'll rinse this out. Hot water, cold water, hot water, cold water. It kind of shocks it. And then roll it in a towel and lay it flat to dry. And then I think the other video uploaded, but just let it dry, and then I'm going to cut like a little bigger, like $half circles out of it, and then I'll show you how to process that on the other video. Thank you so much for your patience. Bye.